Wilson off.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Planning Commission of the City of Hudson for Thursday, July 12th. Call the meeting to order, please. Consideration of the 6/28/12 minute meetings. Minute of the meeting.
And I will move to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
At this time, notice is hereby given that the Planning Commission of the City of Hudson will conduct a public hearing on Thursday, July 12th, 2012 at 7 p.m. City Hall Council Chambers, 505 3rd Street, Hudson, Wisconsin, to review a proposed by Lisa Townsend and Jane Nickel, Studio A Retail, to have a retail business at 527 Vine Street. The request is being considered pursuant to the City Municipal Code Section 255-7E2, change of one nonconforming use to another. Questions in regarding the application may be forwarded to Mr. Darnold, Community Development, City of Hudson. At this point, I'll ask for any kind of input from anyone on that proposal. Is there anyone here that would like to speak to that? Okay.
Could you explain, please, a little bit what you're doing, just for
If you'd come up to the
public record, please?
Man, for the public hearing, they really don't need to do that if you want to wait to have that during the discussion, but we're asking for public input on what's...
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
So no.
Okay.
I'll move to
False alarm.
close the public hearing.
Is there a second to close the public hearing?
Sure.
All in favor of closing the public hearing?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 4, final development plans for 11,776 square foot retail center, Banterra, Lot 3, northeast quadrant of Carmichael Road and Center Drive. Banterra, Inc.
Alan, do you have boards that you want to set up, or? If you want to walk them through the project, we appreciate it.
Start with the site first?
Yes, please.
Alan, you want to give me a hand with that? Absolutely.
Yeah, if you guys could use the microphone so the audience at home could hear.
That we can. Good evening. What we're looking at here is Banterra, Lot 1. We've got Perkins here. Lot 3, excuse me. We've got the bank down here. We've got the existing Verizon Chipotle building here. What we're, like I said, proposing 11,770 approximately square foot retail slash restaurant building. Be broken up, and we can show you here in a little bit, but we've got 92 parking stalls, sharing an access drive here to the north property of Lot 2, and then a new access drive off of Pearson here. We've got trash enclosures out here in the northeast corner, and that'll serve the entire building. Outdoor seating area off the northmost retail building, and then also an outdoor seating area off the southernmost retail building. Connecting sidewalks all the way around for outdoor access, emergency access. And then, like I said, we've got handicap parking out front. Stormwater, everything sheds to the east, and then down to the existing stormwater pond to the south out in front of the car dealership. And then utilities as far as sanitary and water, we're connecting into existing stubs with the original development.
You want to go with architecture, or?
Dustin Rosback with Derrick Construction. As you can see, the building here matches the balance of buildings in development in color, in scale. This building's slightly taller than the Verizon Chipotle building next to it. A lot of brick, glass, ephes, construction, all four sides. You know, basically, if you've been through there, It's going to be the same thing here.
There's one question, Alan, on the storm sewer. City engineer raised a question on where there's be any on-site. Have you been able to follow through with the DNR on that question?
That's what I've got a call into them, and we are submitting for our stormwater NOI permit. We'll be submitting that now, so getting that into them, and like I said, checking some of the other developments, hotel, and they use the existing storm ponds in the back, is what they qualify on site with, so that's kind of what we're going in with. All of our stormwater drains to that pond in front of the car dealership.
City staff recommends approval of the final development plans for Banterra with the condition that the issue of stormwater, other issues raised by the city engineer are addressed before the building permit is issued.
Maybe this is inappropriate, but with outdoor seating areas, this applies to landscaping. What type of screening will you propose between Carmichael and then maybe the buildings to the north and to the, to isolate the area, keep it?
First of all, the potential tenants going in, we'd have fencing, so we contain that area with ornamental type of fence.
Okay.
Something that, again, it's not a 6-foot fence, but it's ornamental to contain that area. Second thing is we're using landscaping to buffer that zone.
Is that berms? Is that just trees?
Plantings.
Plantings, okay.
Yeah, we're using plantings to buffer them zones.
There's more green space between Carmichael Road and the building in that area because there's some existing utilities that have pushed that setback back. Well, actually the setback is conforming with the building, but there's more green space in the right-of-way because of a lot of fiber optic and other utilities are in that area prior to this being developed as a commercial area. So actually there's more green space in that area than typical.
One last question, if I may ask. The roads, the intersections, all that are built and designed to handle the added traffic for stacking and the other things for the lights, all that kind of stuff, because Carmichael's busy, let's face it.
Banterra was developed, we required a traffic analysis for this development, so
Okay.
it's all designed to handle the traffic.
Any other questions?
I'll move to approve with the conditions that Denny has presented.
Is there a second?
Yes.
Is there any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go back to 3 and we'll go back. I'm sorry I skipped over 3. We'll go back and finish that. We have a consideration for an application from Linda Townsend and Jay Nickel. Studio A retail for a non-conforming use change for 527 Vine Street from a flower arrangement / retail store to an art creation studio retail store. Now you're on. If you'd want to, Fred wanted to have some, what are you going to be doing there? And so if you give your name, pull the microphone over, name and tell us what you're going to do.
Lisa Townsend.
Lisa and her husband are actually purchasing the building, and Lisa and I will become business partners, which we are already. Studio A, and we have a building in Hammond that we're using that I own. So we'll be closing that and moving to Hudson should this be approved. There's 4 of us that will be in the space. 2 others that are artists that will rent from the owners, and we'll be creating in the back rooms, much like the Vine Street Floral did their arrangements, and we'll be using the retail space in the front for our own retail space. Do you have any?
No.
This Taco Tuesday?
Okay, oops, question.
Yes.
What, when you say creating what?
That's a good question. I'm
I'm a mosaic artist, painter.
Okay.
We have an illustrator in-house. We have a lady who does jewelry. Jane does jewelry, and nothing using big equipment or anything like that. We're just small-time
It's a lot
artists.
of repurposed stuff and putting it together and creating something and reselling.
May I ask a question? Will you clean it up a little bit on the outside. I mean, outside's a little bit, I guess, I mean, I won't, it's not terribly negative, but it's cluttered, and there's stuff laying around, that kind of thing. Will you enhance the property to make it look
Yes.
different, better?
We'll make it beautiful.
Yes.
Well, I knew you were gonna say that. But no,
We'll
good
take care of it
answer.
as well as we take care of our homes, yes, so it will.
No, I meant that positively. I
Mhm.
didn't mean to be smart, so.
Did you want to follow up on that?
I do only, I guess the question I have when creating, will you be doing, will you have a kiln in there or anything for firing pottery? Okay,
None of
Not-
us are doing that.
No.
okay, because I know those buildings are pretty dry down
Yeah.
there.
Does that involve the upstairs? Will you use the upstairs of the building?
Well, I know there's issues with the upstairs, so for this, we're just gonna use it for storage, I think. Because we rent a warehouse space now, and we have a lot of art supplies, so we'll probably be using that space for storage and then creating on the main floor.
Any thoughts on signage or what you might?
We would like to change the name to Vine Street Studio. So all we would be changing is, instead of florist, it would say studio.
It's a great building. I mean, it is, and it fits perfect in that neighborhood, so,
Be
yeah,
glad-
I think
be
it's a
glad to have
nice,
somebody in there.
yeah, nice use for that.
And doll it up a
Absolutely,
little
yeah.
bit, it'll be gorgeous, yeah.
Pardon?
Doll it up a little bit, it'll be gorgeous.
Maybe you should go over there and prune the stuff for them.
Question.
Jane and Lisa, can you address the issues of traffic, hours of operation, noise, truck deliveries? those
Okay,
types
there
of
will be
considerations?
no deliveries, like they had at the flower shop. Noise would be your basic noise of
What a-
drill,
What a family
sander,
would make, yeah.
you know, and lawnmower, that type of stuff. What was the other question?
Pruning.
Hours.
Oh, hours. We're talking about doing Wednesday through Saturday, 9 to 5. That way we can still have time with our families on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Parking?
Well, I don't think we're gonna generate any more traffic than what the flower shop did.
Short-term visits, that kind of
Yes.
thing?
Yes.
How many, was there, I was parked on the street when I went to that flower shop. Is there parking, is there a parking lot or is it all street parking?
No, it's all street.
That's what I thought.
But there always was plenty.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Sixth Street is not,
Right,
yeah, there's room there.
yeah.
right.
Any other questions?
I think it's a great,
idea.
me
I do
too.
So do I.
Move to approve.
Second.
I think we need to make findings to forward to the common council about any issues. The ordinance specifies that the proposed new use will be no more detrimental to its neighborhood and surroundings than its use it is to replace, and determining relative detriment to common council taking into consideration among things, traffic-generated noise characteristics such as emission of noise, dust and smoke, fire hazards, and the hours and manner of operation. I believe the general issues that would be delivered concerning would be noise from delivery trucks, general traffic, walk-in traffic, and hours of operation. And I think at least what we've heard tonight, that what's being proposed is no more intense than what the past use has been, and that would be our findings for those issues, that it'd be no more intense than what was previously existed as the flower shop.
From
It
what
sounds
I
like
heard,
maybe
I'd
even
say it's less.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, not the
I'm
delivery,
saying no more intense. so.
yeah, no, I
Right.
know why you said what you said, but.
right, but I think it sounds like it'll be
Less.
less without the, right.
Well, they're hoping it won't be less.
Exactly. Different.
Hopefully you do well.
You want it to be equal or more, right?
Yep, we have a motion.
I made a motion, so do I need to make the motion amend, contingent on,
No?
Please.
Oh, you want it?
yes, please, contingent on, approval of the common council with, or,
But the plan commission finds that noise from delivery trucks, traffic, walk-in traffic, hours of operation will be less intense than what the previous use.
exactly as you said. Thank you.
Now, do we have the seconder to? okay
Yep,
Oh, I can okay that,
All
sure.
right.
okay.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
All right, thank you. So when will that go to common council then?
Goes to common council on Monday, July 23rd.
Okay.
I would come back, sure.
Next item on the agenda is application by the Hudson Hospital, Inc. for rezoning approximately 20 acres at 423, 429 Stage Line Road from R1, One Family Residential District, to B2, General Business District. The property is generally located south of Stage Line Road and east of the existing hospital and clinic complex, Hudson Hospital, Inc. Mr. Darnold.
These parcels, there's 3 parcels that Hudson Hospital Incorporated has requested to be annexed to the City of Hudson. Common Council's had first reading on that annexation proposal. Rezoning of the property would be compatible and consistent with the City of Hudson Comprehensive Plan. The comprehensive plan shows it as general commercial. The zoning of the parcel for the existing Hudson Hospital is B2 general business. I recommend that the Plan Commission recommends approval of the change of zoning from R1 One Family Residential to B2 General Business District.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion.
Any issues at all, Danny? I mean, appears there's none.
Not from a zoning standpoint. The one issue we're trying to work out, and I'll be meeting next week with the engineers, is the access. We're trying to get that access designed so the traffic is as safe as possible, with the consideration of type of clientele that comes and goes from the hospital.
I agree with that, because that appears in my mind to be around that bend, which gives it then a blind spot, and...
Well, actually, where the driveway's at, by the time that some of those trees along the south right-of-way are cleared out, that'll improve that visibility considerably.
Are turn lanes planned, or?
Turn lanes, a right turn into the site, and we'll also be discussed next week about a left turn lane for westbound traffic, so.
I move to approve if it hasn't been done.
It already has.
has.
Approved. Or, I mean,
Okay.
Yes. Frank?
no.
Okay. Kevin? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And who's,
Pardon?
No, the girls
I did.
did. The girls did it.
No,
No, Frank
Frank
seconded it.
seconded it.
Oh, excuse, boy, I'm not doing well tonight.
Keep up.
No, you're
At
not.
least you're not coughing.
Yeah, I know
You're
it. That
feeling
was
better.
terrible.
You're feeling
Oof.
better.
Okay. Other business for informational purposes or for upcoming agenda, I received a call from the school. They're looking at September 6th, possibly for planning, bring back their request for rezoning. Again, it's tentative, but just for FYI.
Excuse me, and
Yeah.
Mayor, we'll get information prior to that, just
We
to
certainly hope so.
read.
And we've explained to them that they will
You?
be required to submit their information minimally 10 days prior to the meeting.
Great,
So
okay.
staff can review it and also get
Right.
it out to
I
the
mean, so,
plan commission members.
that'd be great.
Okay.
They'll be held to the same standards such as the development plan.
Perfect, thank you.
Any other things that would like to be added to the agenda or anything you'd like to bring up?
Do we have a plan commission picnic or anything?
Not this week.
Hey, you're out.
Would you,
We had one already.
would you like to head that up?
I missed it? I always miss everything. I didn't know if we had a little summer gathering.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. We're adjourned. Thank you very much.